Hello, future developers. Welcome to another tutorial at ABCD. I'll be continuing with our B. So, thinking B projects. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the B today. Okay, so let's highlight all these, and then we have to lock it. So, with our base shift selected, we'll group them. Control G to group them. Then we'll lock them. Okay, so it's locked, so they can move. You can see we can make them visible or invisible. Okay, so that we can focus on our actual project. Okay, so the B, this is going to be our color codes or the colors used. Okay, so this is going to be the color for the main body of the B. Then I'll select a rectangle, draw to desirable size, and then rounding it from the dots or node or let's say the dots here. Then I'm going to create a shadow. Okay, so Control C, Control V, or Control F. And move it aside, Control C, Control V, F. Okay, and then bring it down, and then I'm going to highlight the two objects and minus front. Okay, so this is going to be our shadow. So I'll click on the color palette or color swatch and darken it a bit. Click OK. So if you like this kind of darkness or shade, that's the value I used. And then I'm going to bring this one, snap it. Okay. So let's highlight it to enlarge it a bit, and then we also give the dark stripes. Go back to our project as usual. See what is missing here, what is missing. Okay, I'll go back to our project and let's see. Okay, so I'm going to draw the rectangle across. So pick a rectangle to draw it. I'm going to change the color to a dark value. I'm going to C, Control F. Hold the Shift key and the arrow key, right arrow key, I'll move it to the other side of the main body. Control C, Control F. I'll move it to form the buttons, or let's say buttons of the B. Okay, so let's select this, Now go to the shape builder. Then go for the shape builder. With the help of the Alt key, I'll delete those portions out. Okay, so the shape builder is an interesting tool and master its use. You will see how interesting project you can do. Okay, so with the rectangles tool selected, I'm going to draw a thin rectangle, very thin one. Okay, that's going to form the sting gel, what's all the B. And then let's move Control C, Control F. Okay, so we want to try and form some highlights. Okay, so Control C, let's go here, change the color. I'll give it some highlighted color. Oops, this isn't interesting. I think I need to make it whiter. Okay. I think this should be okay. Is that okay? Okay, so Control C, Control F, made another shape. I'm trying to reduce it, it's not reducing. Control plus to zoom in. Okay, so it's advisable to always zoom in into projects that you think you can see very well. Zoom in to try to understand what is happening. Okay. So this isn't working. I would have to delete it and then draw the shape myself. This isn't interesting, so I have to delete it and then go to the rectangle and then draw the shape myself. Okay, so this is quite okay. Then I'll pick the direct selection tool and then rounding it. Okay, that's our highlights. So I'll shift and double click, shift and then copy these, then group them, Ctrl G, and then I'm going to move it with the help of the shift key to the other side for highlights. So let's do same for the, is it a stinger or the sting? What you use to stinge? Okay. Create a highlight for it with the help of a rectangle. Do another rectangle. Change it white. You need to round in the corners. Okay, so direct selection tool and round in the corners. Okay. Let's do same for the other shape. Okay, so zoom in if you think you are not having access to something of a shape. Try and zoom in and zoom out. Okay. So bring you back. That's our shadow back. Then let's see. The black needs to cover the shadow. So let's try selecting all the shapes here, scene, and then right click and then bring to front. So right click, arrange and bring to front. I'm sorry for the car. Okay, so let's see what we are missing. What do we need to do? Okay, let's highlight all these, excluding the shadow, bring to front. Still not working. Let me see what we need to do. Okay. Okay, let me just drag it. And do same for the buttons of the bee. Click on the black side, enlarge it on the base, making sure it snaps with the shadow. But I can see the spacing, so let's reduce it with the help of the Alt key for one side. Okay, so we'll do the eye in our next video. Thank you.